Hello there and welcome back to my videos. In this video we want to speak about the Attune software and how you can create your first Linux node, so you will be prepared for creating blueprints and jobs and something like that. So that's what we're going to speak about today, and I really hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, please make a comment below in the comment fields, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the ding on the right side of the video. If you like it, please make a like, and else just sitting back and relax and watch the video. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead. So the first thing we're gonna do when you have opened the Attune, it's going for the input tab, and down below here we have different cases. I'll just minimize those, and the only thing we're gonna focus on, it's the Linux node and the Linux login information here. Let's click here and add the first node. So the first thing we're gonna do, it's adding the Linux machine here, and I'll just call it the Hyper-V test Linux machine. And I know this is my IP address for this test machine, and Hyper-V test Linux machine, and the domain is just testdomain.local. and here we can just create comments. I can say this is a machine to testing, and just click create. And now you can see we have the machine here. We can change it again and do what we want. You can change the SSH port number if you want, if this is not default on machine. And then we need to install the params here, and I'll just say test machine Hyper-V Linux, and the default value should be the test machine here, and I can just click create. So the next step we're gonna do, it's the login information, this tab, and we do basically the same here. We can just click add, and the name should be default unsecure root user, and this is the root, and we don't use send2, and we can just say this user is only for test, do not use simple password normal, and then just click create, and we can just use the update password, and I will show you the password. Whoops, this one, and you can see this is very unsecure, so don't do this in production. This is only a test, so you can see how this software working. So update and close this one, and then we have creating our first unsecure root user. And then we can just click add here and say root unsecure user, and we select the username here. And now we basically have creating the user for the first Linux user, and we have creating the node. And why you do it in the two ways and not in the same way, that's because we basically could creating a multi Linux machines. If we maintain 100, then you will just have 100 machines down below here, and you will have 100 down below here, and then you can just use one login password. Normally you have a admin user on your server with the same password, so you just can log in and do all the stuff you need. And when you make the blueprints, you will only select one user, and then you can change every single target, and that's why it's split up in two, I think. And Let's go ahead for blueprint, just to demonstrate how you basically could create a very simple one. So what we're gonna do, it's just you're landing on this page. From inputs to blueprints, we don't have anything, so you should add the screen. So let's make this one my first blueprint test task, and we just say if you're setting this number up in the parallel, that's meaning if we have 10, then this will execute 10 steps at the same time. And as the main blueprint, I will say just keep it on 1, that's fine. And then we can have the comments here. I will only use this blueprint for testing. And yes, this is the blueprint, so just make create, click on my first blueprint, and we can just click add here, and then we have the first step. This is the Linux execution, and I will just say log in to the server and print hello world out. I will select the target, my test machine Hyper-V Linux, and the unsecure user. This is the exit code. That's meaning if this happening, we will have the error. We will select between base, Python, and Perl. I will just use the default base. And what I do here, it's print and say hello world, message coming from my test blueprint. And we can add the comment, say this is a hello world print message for test, and then we just create it. And here you go. We have the SSH here, and then we have the blueprint up here. So when you have creating the blueprint, you will not be able to edit the blueprint's name, but you can always going for this blueprint here. It's a little hard to hit, but it's okay. And then you can just say unlink if you don't need it anymore. You can say reset if you're doing something, and then you can just save if you need to save it. Just remember you can't change the execute script after you have creating it, and I think that's a good thing, so you don't mess up anything. So yeah, that's about how you can create your Linux and a very simple blueprint just to test this out. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the thing below in the right corner of the video. And if you have any questions about the software or feedback, just make a comments below. I really hope you like it, and don't forget, all the links will be down in this description for the software and for the Discord channel, so you can get support. Thank you so much, and hope to see you next time. Bye.